You made an amazing home-cooked meal, and then your health app wants you to log every single ingredient. So you don't, and eventually you quit the app entirely. Here's the thing, that's not your failure, that's a design failure, and it's exactly the problem AI is about to solve. I'm Mira Vega, and today we're looking at how health tracking is about to go from tedious chore to personal health companion.
Okay, let's dive in. We're going to talk about how AI is completely set to change our relationship with health and fitness apps. Seriously, we're moving from something that feels like a chore to something that could become a deeply personal health companion.
So let's be real for a second. We have all been there. You cook this amazing, complicated, delicious meal, and then your health app asks you to log every single ingredient. It is so frustrating. It takes forever. And honestly, it's the biggest reason most of us just give up.
You know, this problem is so widespread, it actually has a name in the industry. They call it the abandonment crisis. So if you've ever rage quit a health app, I want you to know that's not a personal failure, that's a design failure. And it's a failure that AI is finally in a position to solve.
So yeah, at its very core, the problem is friction. All that tedious manual work of just typing stuff in. For years, this has been the single biggest wall for health apps, and it's exactly why the world's biggest tech companies are in an all-out race to fix it. And believe me, it is a race, because solving this abandonment crisis isn't just about making our lives a little easier, it represents one of the single biggest economic opportunities in technology today. To really get a sense of the scale here, let's start small. Relatively speaking, just the market for wellness apps, the ones on your phone right now, is already worth over $11 billion in 2024.
But of course, that's just the apps. When you zoom out and look at the entire digital health market, we're talking telehealth, disease management, the whole shebang. That number just explodes to over $288 billion. And the growth is just mind-blowing. By 2030, that same market is on track to be worth nearly $1 trillion. This is the financial engine that's driving the AI revolution that we're all watching unfold.
And this growth, it isn't just in one place. Whether you're looking at general wellness apps, the super specialized digital dietitian market, or the entire digital health ecosystem, the story is exactly the same. Huge, sustained growth. The demand for smarter, easier health solutions is, well, it's undeniable.
So with that kind of money on the line, how is AI actually solving this logging problem? Well, the answer is all about computer vision, basically teaching a machine to see and understand the food on your plate just like you do.
You know, this marks a really fundamental shift. We are moving from the old world of manually searching for, chicken breast, grilled, 6 ounces, to a new world where you just snap a picture. All that friction just vanishes, and the app transforms from a simple diary into an automated personal coach.
So how does this magic trick actually work? Well, it's basically a 3-step process. First, the AI looks at the photo and draws little outlines around each food on your plate. That's segmentation. Second, it estimates the volume, often using your fork or the plate itself for a sense of scale. And finally, and this is the most critical step, it grounds that analysis in a factual database to pull up the real nutritional data.
And just so we're clear, this isn't science fiction. In controlled lab tests, today's vision models can identify single, simple food items with over 90% accuracy. The technology is already here, and it is incredibly powerful.
But, and this is a big but, it is not perfect. The biggest hurdle right now is what everyone calls the homemade meal problem. Think about a complex dish like a stew or a casserole, where all the ingredients are mixed together. In those cases, accuracy can drop, sometimes by a lot. This is the key challenge that developers are laser-focused on right now.
So how do you stop the AI from just making stuff up or hallucinating facts? Well, one of the key safety tools is a technique called retrieval augmented generation, or RAG. The best way to think about it is like an open book test for the AI. Instead of just trying to remember an answer, it's forced to go look it up in a trusted source, like the official USDA database. It can't just guess.
But this technology is about so much more than just identifying food. The real revolution here is turning all of that data into a personal AI coach, one that understands not just what you're eating, but why you're eating it. See, the best AI coaches are being designed to identify the real-world barriers that we all face every day. Through just talking with them, they can start to learn if you're struggling because you're stressed, or you don't have time, or you're feeling social pressure. They're not just calorie counters anymore, they're becoming problem solvers. And this isn't just some clever programming. It's actually grounded in proven behavioral science. A lot of these AI coaches are built on frameworks like the CALM-B model, which says that for any behavior to happen, you need three things: the capability, the opportunity, and the motivation. The AI's job is to figure out which one of those is missing for you and then help you find it.
And the results are actually kind of remarkable. When humans rate their interactions, these specialized AI health coaches score way higher on empathy than just a standard chatbot. They are literally being designed from the ground up to be supportive and understanding.
Okay, so where is all of this going? When you put together frictionless logging with an empathetic, science-backed coach, you start to get a picture of a very, very different future for our personal health. You can really see the path forward in 4 clear phases. We're in phase 1 right now, just perfecting that photo logging. Next up is phase 2, moving from just tracking things to actually effective coaching. Phase 3 is all about making these systems robust enough to scale. But that final phase, phase 4, integration, that's where things get truly wild. That's creating a closed loop between what you eat and your body's real-time data.
Just imagine integrating data from your smartwatch or a continuous glucose monitor directly. Or what about getting advice that's tailored to your unique DNA through something called nutrigenomics? And for privacy, more of this will happen right on your phone. This isn't some distant dream. This stuff is right around the corner.
All of this, everything we've talked about, leads to one ultimate vision: the creation of your digital twin. This is no longer just a food diary. It is a dynamic, living model of your health that actually understands the cause and effect relationship between your actions and your body's real-time biological responses.
And that leaves us with a pretty provocative final question. As this technology gets more and more sophisticated, could your digital twin, this deeply personalized real-time model of your own health, become the very cornerstone of a new, truly preventative kind of medicine? The potential is absolutely staggering, and this journey is really just beginning.
We're heading toward a future where your phone doesn't just track what you eat, it actually understands your health in real time. If you want to stay ahead of this shift, join our free school community. You'll get the full white paper on AI health automation, plus weekly insights and a network of people building what's next. Links in the description. I'll see you inside.